right, Chad Markison, tell us a couple of odd jobs you've had in your past.
One odd job I had in college was as a shrink tunnel operator at Figgy's, packaging Christmas presents. Another one I had was I was a string cheese packager in Arpin Dairy cheese plant.
I don't know if it's necessarily an odd job, but I had to mow the housing unit in Erskine for my dad. And I don't ever recall being paid for it, so maybe if he sees this, he could pay up. That would be nice.
Yeah, I was a mascot for 6 years. Take pride in that.
I was a guy that stood on top of the water slide and told people when to go.
Fun hater.
Yes.
I found some work on Craigslist to go snow plow and shovel snow at a train station in Chicago.
Odd jobs. I mowed for the city of Cavalier, mowed the baseball fields all summer. That was great. Moved a lot of patio blocks when I was at Menards. I thought that was fun. And then put in a little sprinkler systems, did that.
Many people don't know this. I'll never forget it. In like the 9th grade, I got called to the counselor's office because I had a lot of burns on my arms and they were wondering what was going on at home and am I getting abused and some of those sorts of things. But I had a job and I was 6'5" at the time and I was a shirt presser. So I was a professional shirt presser in the whole laundromat where I pressed shirts, dress shirts, and the settings on the things were a little low. So if I wasn't careful, I'd get a little burn on my forearm. But I spent a summer doing that at 10 cents a shirt.
Well, I don't know that it's very odd, but my dad was a baker, and so I grew up working in the bakery. It was super fabulous.
What was your favorite thing to bake?
I didn't bake. My dad's the baker.
I was a stock boy at Kmart in the back room, and I helped out all the elderly with bringing their tables and chairs that they needed for their beautiful household home.
You're such a good guy.
I know. I like to help out the needy.
Well, one odd job that I did when I was a teenager is that I rode a pickle harvester for one summer, and that was really interesting. We got up about 4:35 in the morning and harvested pickles.
Ramada Plaza Suites in college, I was security, walked the halls, made sure rooms weren't getting too loud, so that was one of my jobs there. I was also in charge of monitoring the water slide in the pool area.
Part of it was I got to do maintenance and I changed light bulbs that didn't go against their payroll.
So how many athletic trainers does it take to change a light bulb?
Just me.
For in the 80s, for about 8 years, I was a beekeeper.
A beekeeper?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah. So, had the beehives and harvested the honey and extracted the honey and then sold the honey, and so did that for about 8 years.
I worked for a beekeeper for 4 summers during high school, early college years.
Seriously? Because
yes,
Raleigh was a beekeeper and you're awesome. So
yes.
We could have a beekeeping team here at MSUM.
Absolutely. And then I also worked at the warming house of the skating rink in Clarkfield.
What do you do at a warming house?
You rent out skates and sell concessions, and what else did we do? Oh, you charge admission for people that come in and use it.
My odd jobs. Well, the first one was I was a zoo. I worked at a zoo for 7 years. And then I sold tools for another 4 years. And probably the most craziest one is I am a fireworks salesman.
Just in the off season?
Yeah.
Hustling fireworks?
Yeah, I'm slinging fireworks in the off season.